Sometimes, helping a stranger on the highway is like turning over a rock. You never know what you're going to find.
Camden County, Georgia. Lieutenant Greg Jackson is pulled over to assist a car on the roadside. But the driver is nowhere in sight. He questions the woman sitting in the passenger seat.
And I asked her, is everything okay? And she didn't really answer, and then she looked back down toward the woods, and I knew something was wrong.
He's about to find out something is very wrong. Right now, as he is talking to her, a violent assault is occurring in the woods off screen.
I just wished I was maybe 3 minutes quicker.
Lieutenant Jackson goes to check in with dispatch. But before he can, a man emerges from the woods.
What's going on, man? What's going on?
I use the bathroom.
I use the bathroom.
Yeah.
And I said, you got any ID? And when he reached in his back pocket, came out with the ID, that's when I noticed the blood on his hands.
Stand right here in front of the car for me for a second, okay?
The suspect does as he's told. The lieutenant calls for backup.
23, 26. And the guy come out of the woods, got blood all over his hands. He ain't too coherent right now.
While they wait, Jackson confronts the man.
Where'd you get all your blood from on your hand from?
I ain't got no blood, man.
Yeah, you do? What is that?
Ain't no lady was fighting, but
Where at?
right there.
When backup arrives, Lieutenant Jackson goes to question the woman. Her story doesn't match up.
I got cut in the leg.
They cut the leg.
Yeah.
Who did?
No, I got my leg cut in the
Suddenly, he spots a screwdriver lying just outside the passenger door.
I noticed that the screwdriver had about 1.5 inches of blood on the shank of it.
Hey, Bob, somebody got stabbed here. There's a screwdriver with blood on it.
Jackson grills the suspect.
Who got stabbed with a screwdriver? Now, you didn't say there's blood all the way up that screwdriver like you punched him something now.
He knows he's on to something big. While deputies pat down the man, Jackson confronts the woman.
Can you step out of the vehicle for me? Whose screwdriver?
Yeah, it don't belong to me.
Whose blood?
It's not mine.
Her eyes told me that this was not right. She looked down in the woods and looked back up at me. That's when she was getting nervous. She was starting to panic. She knew that I shouldn't have been there. I came at the wrong time.
Anybody else out here in the woods?
No, just me and him.
He doesn't believe her. He sends deputies to search in the woods. While the woman is led to the cruiser, they find the body of a 70-year-old man just beyond the tree line.
Hey, get a squad, somebody go. 1123 Cam, give me a squad up for 1018. 1018. We have a homicide.
The woman breaks down, but the man stays composed.
He was calm, like nothing happened.
The suspects were drifters who had hitched a ride with the man just so they could steal his car. They ended up killing him for it. Both pled guilty for their horrible crime. Now she's serving 10 years in prison. He's serving life.
So I thought this was just going to be a routine disabled vehicle. I just wished I was maybe 3 minutes quicker stopping this vehicle. I probably could have saved him. Because I know when I pulled up, he was still killing him at the time when I pulled up.
Lieutenant Jackson thought he was helping a pair of stranded travelers. But incredibly, he found himself in the wrong place at the right time and caught a pair of murderers, literally red-handed.
Anybody traveling on the interstate or any roadway really should have a mobile phone. If you run into car problems, pull over, put your four ways on, and just don't trust strangers.